Good evening, everyone. This is Robert. RJL Network presents another exciting edition of Inside Pitch. The 1979 Pennant race is on the air. Welcome to September. Today's date is September 2nd, 79. This is the Pennant race, the final month of the regular season. We continue to play the games one game per 3 days of baseball until the final week of the month, and then we play one game per 1 day for the playoff positionings. Let's take a look at the standings as we enter tonight's game. In the American League East, the Milwaukee Brewers have still a pretty good control. They lead the Baltimore Orioles by two. They're actually they're tied with Milwaukee at 83 and 54. And Baltimore 81 and 52. The Brewers and the Orioles are actually tied for first. The Yankees are in third at 79 and 53. The Cleveland Indians, who play tonight, are 3.5 back of the Yankees. Every game is important for the Indians. At the beginning of August, Cleveland was actually in first place by a half game. Now they've dropped to fourth. The Tigers and the Red Sox, the Tigers have 70 wins. Boston has 68 wins. So these two teams, though, are right now 12 games behind third place. They can still get in there, but they need a lot of help. The Blue Jays are out. In the American League West, the California Angels at 80 wins and 56 losses. They have a 9-game lead on the Rangers. California, who plays tonight, should pretty much clinch this division in a couple of weeks unless they collapse. The Rangers at 71 and 65, the Twins at 68 and 65. Right now, California, Texas, and Minnesota are in very good strength to win the top three in the division. Kansas City is in fourth at 63 and 72. They need some help. They're about 5 wins back of Minnesota. White Sox, Seattle, and Oakland, not really a factor. In the National League East, the Montreal Expos have a 6.5 game lead on the Pirates at 83 and 44. The Pirates are in second place. The Phillies right now are a half game back of the Cubs. The Cubs have at 71 and 61 have percentage point lead on the Phillies. The Phillies are a half game back of the Cubs for third. They're still very much alive. The Cardinals are now back in it. They're 69 and 63. So right now the Cubs are only 2 games back of the Cubs. The Cardinals 2 games back of the Cubs to get into third. So the Cardinals have been resurrected. They're back in it. The Mets have been out since, my Mets have been out since the start of the darn season. The National League West, the Cincinnati Reds. Right now, at one point, the Astros led the division. The Reds have taken it over. They are 83 and 53. The Astros find themselves about 6 games back of the Reds at 77 wins. The Dodgers really are the favorite to clinch third. They're 64 and 71. The Giants are 6 back of the Dodgers. They got a long way to go. I think the Reds, Houston Astros, and Dodgers will be the top 3 in that division. But anything can happen in FastScore, and anything can happen on Inside Pitch. So that is the beginning of your standings as we approach the pennant race. Let's see who we got here. BB, Brian Patterson, Troy DeFrancesco, the Plotagon Maker, John Solner, and Dave Gardner join us here at Cleveland Stadium, a.k.a. the Mistake by the Lake. The Angels historically won this game 5-2. Angels had 10 hits. The Indians had 5 hits. But the Angels historically won the game. But who knows what might happen tonight in a big game of Inside Pitch as we now begin the pennant race. CLE baseball fan joins us here at Cleveland Stadium. It is always good to have you, Mr. Dave Gardner. I do want to give my sympathies for the passing of Mike Bossy of the New York Islanders. He played with the Islanders for 10 years in the 70s, 4 Stanley Cup championships. I'm sure Mr. Gardner, who knows Mike Bossy very well from watching from the hockey days of that time, Mike Bossy, one of the toughest players in NHL history. That man could take a beating and he just kept getting up. Mike Bossy died at 65. Definitely the New York Islanders legend, NHL Hall of Famer, no doubt about it. So I know Dave Gardner will probably do something special on the passing of Mike Bossy, who I know Gardner was a bit of a fan of, watching his ability to play hockey. So a passing to Mike Bossy on that, and I used to watch him a little bit when I used to live in Syosset, New York, going to the old Nassau Coliseum when the Islanders were there, of course. I saw him play against a big game against the Montreal Canadiens, and you had Mike Bossy and Guy Lafleur, and I'm pretty sure Mr. Gardner knows about Mr. Guy Lafleur as well. It is now time for some baseball. Let's get to it. Starting pitcher for the Cleveland Indians in this game was Rick Waits. 16 wins, 13 losses, a 4.44 ERA. He gets the call. We are now in September, so September call-ups have been done. The September call-ups have been done, so throughout this month you will see some players you might never have heard of, and maybe some players that, well, you might think they may do pretty good in the future. As Brian Patterson says, 7-9 replay takes precedence over the Guardians. Are you kidding me? Go watch your Guardians. Absolutely there, Brian Patterson. Go watch your Guardians. Let's get to the game. Let's start with the top of the first. Leading off for the Halos, center fielder Rick Miller, 293 average, 2 homers, 28 RBIs. As we now begin the pennant race, 1 month left in the regular season. The postseason is around the corner. We are using gray, white, and blue dice. Cleveland is the home team. Let's get going. 3-3 Waits. That's at the park. Cleveland Stadium says 3-4, and Miller's gonna lead off with a base hit to center field. So a leadoff hit from Miller, and he will trot to first easily on that. Infield immediately moves a double play depth. Next batter, third baseman Carney Lansford. Solid player throughout his career. Hall of the very good, no doubt. 287 average, 19 homers, 79 RBIs. Miller had 5 stolen bases that year, but he's not going anywhere on the 10. Wits with the pitch. Waits, 2-6. That is a blank. Lansford, a 4-2, and that's a ground ball to short. Let's see if they turn the 2. 2-2-3. Second base, pivot. Kuiper, a 0, a 1-2. It's a double play. They do not turn it. Miller thrown out at second. Lansford reaches first, 1 out on the fielder's choice. Next batter will be right fielder Dan Ford. 290 average, 21 homers, 101 RBIs. Dan Ford had an excellent season that year. Lansford, 20 stolen bases, but the 12 keeps him where he is. Waits, 6-3, strikeout 8, and he got him. Called strike 3 on Ford. Ford is a 7 against lefties, but Cleveland Stadium adds 1 to strikeouts and 3 to walks. That makes him an 8. That is an 8, and I call that a called strikeout, and that will be the first strikeout for Waits. He had 91 of them that year, and that is out number 2. Next batter will be the California designated hitter, Don Baylor, MVP that year, 296 average, 36 homers, 139 RBIs. I don't want to take anything away from Don Baylor. He definitely did have an MVP type season, but why Freddie Lynn didn't get that instead, the Red Sox, I have no idea. 2 outs, Lansford on at first will again do a strat, and that is a 1. Lansford actually gets the steal sign. They're going to send him 14-0, and the catcher Alexander for the Indians is a +2. There goes Lansford. He's going to try to steal second. A 1-16. He is safe. It is a 7, and he will slide in safely. Stolen base for Lansford. Puts a runner at scoring position. Now we'll see if there's another re-roll of the strat. And nothing happening this time. Can't watch no Guardians TV in Northwest Pennsylvania. You call the game better anyway. Well, get MLB at bat. That's what I do. By the way, how about them Mets? Lansford on at second. Waits will go ahead and make the pitch. Waits, 3-3. That's at the park. Cleveland Stadium says 5-2, and that's going to be a base hit to center field and a possible double. So the stolen base by Lansford is going to give the Angels a run. That's an automatic two-base advance on a single plus. Baylor heading to second. He's got to try it, though. Base running rating of 3. Center fielder Manning +1 is a 4. And there could be an out. That's a 6. That is a 6. Manning a +1 arm, a 1-2. There is going to be an out. That is a 4. Baylor puts on the brakes and he heads back to first. But the Angels do jump out on top 1-0 on the RBI single. So the Angels automatically on top, and here comes the catcher, Brian Downing, .326 average, 12 homers, 75 RBIs. There is no reason why this Angels team may not go deep in the postseason. They got that lineup to do it. Question is, can Angels pitching hold out in the postseason? That is going to be the question. 2 outs. Baylor had 22 stolen bases that year. That 12 keeps him where he is. Waits with the pitch. 1-4, blank. Downing gets the swing. And that's a 3-3, and it's going to be a fly ball to center field. Manning will get to that one, and he will make the catch and retire the side. 1 run on 2 hits and a stolen base. And we go to the bottom of the first. Yes, Troy DeFrancesco, the Plotagon maker. Yes, Troy. I am also not happy with the new name, with the name change. But I really have no problem with Guardians. It kind of keeps the Indians part of the Deans part of the name in there. But I agree with you there, sir. Starting pitcher for the California Angels in this game is Dave Frost. I don't know much about him, believe it or not. 16 wins, 10 losses, a save, a 3.57 ERA. With 33 starts, Frost will make the postseason roster for the Angels with no problem. Now let's see if the Indians can get it back. Leading off for the Indians will be left fielder Mike Hardgrove. 289 average, 10 homers, 64 RBIs. Hardgrove comes out into the batter's box. Now he gets out of the batter's box, decides to what? He looks like he's sitting down in the batter's box, taking out his notebook. He's checking something. I don't know what he's looking at. It looks like he's he's checking to see when Tom Seaver pitches next. Of course, the Mets just unveiled the statue outside of Citi Field today. Beautiful statue, by the way. Should have been done at the opening of Citi Field and when Tom Seaver was alive, but okay. Better late than never. So Hardgrove checks it out on his puts that in his schedule. Now he gets up, doesn't like his gloves, decides to change his gloves, and now we'll put a new fresh set of gloves on, gets the bat, and now he gets onto the batter's box. Human rain delay. Frost will go ahead and make the pitch. 1-3, that's an error chance. Hardgrove, 4-3, and that's not going to be an error chance. It's a slow rolling grounder hit to first. That is hit to Akins. Akins has got it. Frost coming over. Hardgrove, a base running rating of 1, and he is way out of there in time as he's slow as mud. And Akins is going to throw to Frost to make the play. 1 out. Wow, that's a ground out to first. As Hardgrove does not get with an error chance on S1 to S6, that is a possible infield single. Maybe you should stop doing such delays on the field, but you all know Mr. Hardgrove. Next batter, center fielder Rick Manning. 259 average, 3 homers, 51 RBIs. Frost will go ahead and make the pitch. 2-4 against the lefty. That's going to be an out, and that's going to be a ground ball to short, taken care of there by Verizer, and he'll throw to first for not Verizer, Campaneris. That's out number 2. 2 quick outs. Next batter will be the Cleveland designated hitter, Bobby Bonds. Hall the very good, no doubt about it. 275 average, 25 homers, 85 RBIs. Bonds will go ahead and step up to the plate. Frost with the pitch. 1-1. That is a blank. Bonds, 5-1, and that is going to be a ground ball to second base. Up with it is Gritch, and he'll toss it over to first and retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Tribe, and the Angels have themselves a quick 1-0 lead here after 1. Angels holding on. They are 9 games ahead in the American League West. They'll clinch that division pretty soon, which means they will host the division series. They will host the winner of the second and third place playoff game, which looks like is probably going to be Minnesota and Texas, unless Kansas City gets hot and one of those teams falls apart. Top of the second inning, leading off for the Angels, second baseman Bobby Gritch, 294 average, 30 homers, 101 RBIs. Bobby Gritch, I'll put him also in the Hall of the Very Good. Gritch was a solid player. Waits with the pitch. 5-5, strikeout 6, got him. He'll get Gritch. Strikeout number 2 for Waits. Next batter for the Angels, left fielder Bob Clark. Pretty much a call-up. 296 average, a homer, 5 RBIs. Bob Clark, though, pretty good range in the outfield. Waits with the pitch. 3-4, error on a throw. Clark, 3-5, and that's going to be a ground ball to third. That ball is hit to Hara. Hara's error rating is a 12. That's a 6, and that ball is going to get away from him. That's going to be an error. It's an error on a throw. It's thrown to Thornton. His range is a 3, and he prevents the ball from getting past him, but Clark is going to be safe on an E5. So an error on Hara. First error on the Indians in the game. They did not have any historically in that game. But Clark is safe at first on an error. That gives the Angels a chance here. Here comes first baseman Willie Aikens. 280 average, 21 homers, 81 RBIs. Clark is on at first, double play def. Clark had 1 stolen base, and he ain't going to go anywhere. Waits will go ahead and make the pitch. Waits, 1-2, range play. Aikens, 2-4. That's a fly ball to right field. That ball is hit to Del Alston. Alston's range is a 2. He's not going to get it, and that is going to drop for a single. Clark, a base running rating of 2. Single to right, +3 is a 5, so 1-5 will make third, and he does. Aikens holds at first on a single. So right now, the Angels looking to take advantage of the error. Next batter will be the shortstop, Bert Campaneris. 230 average, no homers, 15 RBIs. Infield will move in. Runners at the corners, and that is a 3. Clark not doing anything, and neither is Aikens. He will stay put. Waits already in a bit of a jam here. The error definitely hurt. Waits, 6-3, strikeout 12, and he got him, struck him out, called strike 3 on Campaneris. He has an 11, but +1 makes him a 12. That's a big K. Strikeout number 3 for Waits. Can the Indians get out of it without giving up a run? Infield back, 2 outs. Here's Miller. Miller 1 for 1 with a single. Again, checking the strat. Nothing happening. Waits will go ahead and deal with Miller. Fans here at Cleveland Stadium hoping a big win here by the Indians. Waits with the pitch. 4-1, walk, 11. No, yes, that's ball 4, and Waits can't believe it. Miller is an 8, but +3 makes him an 11, and he walks Miller, and the bases are loaded. The mistake by the late goes ahead and gives him a walk. And now here comes Carney Lansford. Lansford is 0 for 1, but he did steal a base. Steeler fan joins us here at Cleveland Stadium. Bases are loaded. A chance here for the Angels. 2 outs. Can Waits get out of the jam? Strategy 17, no play. Waits will go ahead and set in, and he will make the pitch. 3-4, error on a throw. Lansford, 5-5, and that's going to be a fly ball to right field. Cleveland will get out of it. Getting over there is going to be Alston. He will make the catch this time, and that will retire the side. no runs, 1 hit, 1 error, and a walk. The Angels do not get any runs in with the bases loaded. But we go to the bottom of the second. Woodman 564 joins us here at Cleveland Stadium. As we begin the 1979 pennant race. Yes, people, we're in the final month of the regular season. Bottom of the second, leading off for the Indians will be third baseman Toby Harrah. 279 average, 20 homers, 77 RBIs. Frost will go ahead and make the pitch. 6-4 against the righty. That is blank. Harrah, 2-6. It's a grounder to short, handled by Campaneris for the out. Next batter will be the first baseman, Andy Thornton. 233 average, 26 homers, 93 RBIs. Frost will go ahead and deal it. 2-6. That's a strikeout. The 15 is just going to be too high. Thornton, 5-5, and it's grounded to third. That'll get handled by Lansford, 2 down. Two down, here comes pretty much a call-up, I guess, for the Indians. Right fielder, Del Alston, 290 average, a homer, 12 RBIs. Remember, we are in September. We're going to start seeing some players we really don't know much about, or some very young rookies. Frost with the pitch. 4-6, hit by pitch. 6 is a no. Alston, 6-6, and that's going to be a fly ball to center field. And getting over there is going to be Miller. And he will put it away and retires the side. 1, 2, 3 innings, still 1-0 after 2. Can you believe we've already made it to the pennant race, people? We go to the top of the third. Leading off for the Halos will be Dan Ford. Ford is 0 for 1. Waits, gets set in, and he will make the pitch. 4-3. That's a home run chance for the righty. A 1-16. The 20 is too high. Ford, 2-5, and he'll have to chop one to second base. That'll get handled by Kuiper for the out. Waits doesn't get, so Ford doesn't get the mistake. Here is Baylor. Baylor 1 for 1 with a single. Waits will make the pitch. 1-3, hit by pitch. 5, yes, that's going to hit him. Pop, ouch. Baylor is 11, but -2 is a 9, and Waits hits Baylor, and he'll go to first. First hit batter of the game. The batter now will be Downing. Infield a double play def. Downing 0 for 1. Baylor, 22 stolen bases. That is an 11, though. He's not going anywhere. Waits will now settle in on Downing. Here comes the pitch. 1-1, blank. Downing, 5-2. Base hit right past short. That will be a single. Baylor's base running rating of 3. He'll hold at second base automatically. And now the Angels are in business. Next up is Gritch. Gritch is 0 for 1. Infield still a double play depth. 15 means no play. Big game, big series going on between the Angels and the Indians. Indians 3.5 back a third. They got some ground to make up. The 1 point the Indians were in first place at the start of August. They had a half-game lead. Didn't last long. Waits will now make the strategy roll first. Nothing happening. Baylor with the pitch. Waits with the pitch. 3-4. Error on a throw. Gritch. 4-5, and that's going to be a base hit to left field. That's going to be a single. It's a single to left. Right fielder is Alston. He has a 0 error rating, so there's not going to be any type of throwing error, so it's normal runner advancement. Baylor, a base running rating of 3, single to left, +1, a 1-4. Baylor will score, and he does not. Oh boy, that's a 6. That is a 6. Left field. That is a 6. Left fielder is Hardgrove. He has a 0, a 1-3. We could have an out, and that is a 6. And no, Baylor is going to hold at third. but the bases will be loaded. So Hardgrove got that ball in fast, and now the bases are loaded now on a single by Grich. And here comes Clark. Clark did have one homer in his season. I don't know if this was the game he had it in, though. Infield is going to play. They're going to play in. The Indians want to make sure they do not get any runs to score. Strategy roll. That is an 11. No play. Waits will have to deal with Clark. Pitch coming. 5-5. Strikeout 3, and he got him. What a strikeout by Waits. And that is strikeout number 4 for him. 2 down. Can the Angels miss out here? Here comes Akins. Akins got a single his first time up. Strategy roll still used. That is a 2. Nothing happening there. Baylor stays where he is. Fans here at the mistake by the lake, hoping that Waits can get through the inning. Waits with the pitch. 3-3. That's at the park. Cleveland Stadium. 3-1, and it's going to be a fly ball to left field. The Indians will get out of it. Hardgrove will take a couple of steps inward. He will make the catch and retire the side. No runs, 2 hits, a hit batter. You think the Angels again get some men on base, but can't bring them in. And remember, the Indians at one point were down 7-0 to the Twins and came back and won that game in what's probably going to be the game of the year. We go to the bottom of the 3rd. Leading off for the Indians will be their catcher, Gary Alexander, 229 average, 15 homers, 54 RBIs. He will catch in this game. He's catching in this game for the Indians. Pitch for Frost. 4-3. Strikeout 17. Got him. Struck him out. And that is the first strikeout for Frost. He had 107 of them that year. 1 out, and here comes Kuiper. Kuiper is 0 for 1. Frost will go ahead and make the pitch. Thank you, BB. 6-5. That's a strikeout. The 10, that's going to be high. Kuiper swings 2-1, and against a righty, that's going to be a fly ball to center field. Getting to that will be Miller. It will be out number 2. Two outs. Next up will be the shortstop, Tom Verizer. 220 average and 34 RBIs. 2 men down here. Bottom of the 3rd, 1-0 Angels. Frost, 3-2. Walk, 18. That's high. Verizer, 1-5. It's a fly ball to left field. Hardgrove, no, left field. That's going to be Clark. He'll go ahead and get to that one, and he will make the catch and retires the side. Another 1-2-3 inning for Frost, and remains 1-0 after 3. Time for station identification. This is the WRJL YouTube Entertainment and Sports Network. We go to the top of the 4th inning, and let's see who leads off for the Halos here. Leading off for the Halos will be Bert Campaneris. He is 0 for 1. Waits will go ahead and wait for Campaneris to get in there. And now here comes the pitch. That's 4-4. Walk, 14. No, that's going to be too high. Campaneris, 6-5. Base hit, though, right past 3rd. And the Angels get another base runner. The Angels are getting hits and base runners, but they're not breaking them in. Only a 1-0 lead. Here comes Miller. Miller is 1 for 1, singled and walked, infield double play depth. Campaneris did have 13 stolen bases. That is a 6, and he doesn't get the steal sign. The hit and run sign is called. I just don't think I'd do that with Miller. I don't think I did. I don't think I do that with Miller. The hit and run sign came up. Miller said no. Campaneris will go ahead and stay at first. Waits with the pitch. 6-1 blank. Miller 4-1 base hit right past first. That was the right call. Let Miller swing away, and that will be a single. Campaneris, a base running rating of 3. That's going to be good enough to get him to third, and runners at the corners with nobody out. So the Angels are hitting, and here comes Lansford. But then again, the Angels aren't scoring. They only got 1 run. Infield coming in. Lansford is 0 for 2. Anything happening on the bases? The answer is no. That's a 17. Lansford is not going to bunt. The squeeze play actually came on there, but Lansford won't do it. He will swing. Waits will go ahead and pitch. 4-5. That's a walk plus. That 19 is going to walk him, and Waits can't believe it. 6 becomes a 16, plus 3 is a 19. He walked Lansford. Bases loaded again. That is the first walk issued by Waits. He had that's a second walk issued by Waits. He had 90 of them. And the bases are loaded for Ford. Ford is 0 for 2. Infield still playing in. Indians do not want any more runs to come in to score here. As Baseball Demos joins us here at Cleveland Stadium. Make sure you check out his NBC 1986 multi-engine game of the week. Tomorrow, it's the New York Yankees taking on the Milwaukee Brewers. Don't miss that game tomorrow for 1986 at Baseball Demo. I'll be there. Waits will go ahead and make the pitch. Strategy roll first. That is a 17, no play. Bases loaded here, bases full of halos. Waits with the pitch. 2-3. That's at the park. Cleveland Stadium, 5-2. And that's going to be a base hit to center field with a possible double. Automatic 2-run advancement for everybody. So Campaneris will score. Miller will score. Lansford to third. Ford on his way to second. Base running rating of 4. Manning a +1 arm. A 1-5. Ford will be safe at second. And he is. It's a double. 2 RBI double by Dan Ford. And the Angels now lead it 3-0. Stadium groans. 3-0 in favor of the Halos. And yes, Guidry versus Aguirre. It is payoff pitch this week. And it'll be fun to see Baseball Demos play some payoff pitch. Runners at second and third. Here is Baylor. Baylor is 1 for 1. Single and got hit by a pitch. Infield still going to be in. Now 3-0 Angels. And let's see if anything happening on Strat. That's a 6. The answer is a no. Waits will go ahead and make the pitch to Baylor. 4-1. That's a walk. That 3 is ball 4. And again, the bases are loaded. Third walk issued by Waits. And here comes Downing. Downing 1 for 2. Action in the Indian bullpen right now, although they really don't hope that Waits can somehow get out of it. Infield is still in. Nobody out here in the top of the 4th. Nobody out. Waits will go ahead and we'll do a strategy roll first. The 12 says a no. Waits will now settle in and make the pitch. 6-1. That is a blank. Downing, 4-1, base hit to right field. That's going to be a single for Downing. And the Indians are not getting any breaks. Single to right, Lansford comes in to score. Ford, a base running rating of 4. Single to right, +2 is a 6. He will score automatically. Baylor, a base running rating of 3. Single to right, +3 is a 6. He will get to third base without a throw. Downing holds it first. 2 runs come in. 5-0 Angels. Stadium barfs. Blech. A 2 RBI single brings in 2 more runs. Baylor will hold at third. Runners at the corners, nobody out, and that's going to be it for Waits. Might not be able to wait any longer on that bullpen. I knew that was. I'm not mad because I knew you were going to use that. I knew that was coming. But that's going to be it for Waits, actually. That's it. The Indians have had enough. They're not going to see anything more from him, at least not in this game. And the Indians will go to the bullpen. Bobby Grich coming up for the Halos. He's 1 for 2. And they're going to bring out a righty here. And let's see. It's the 4th inning. I usually can make a change. I just don't think I want to bring him out. Let's see. Nah, I wouldn't bring him out. They'd probably bring him out. Coming on to pitch for the Indians will be Dan Spillner. 9 wins, 5 losses, save, a 4.62 ERA. Spillner now comes out for the Indians. Angels leading 5-0, and they're looking for more. Here's Grich. He's 1 for 2. Infield is now going to play back for a double play depth. The Indians just really want to try to get some outs. Strategy rolls are still on, and that is a 16, nothing happening. Spillner will pitch to Grich. Spillner, 5-2 against the righty. Strikeout 15. That is high. Grich, 2-6, and it's going to be a ground ball to short. Let's see if they can turn it. 3-3-4. Second base pivot. Kuiper a 0. A 1-4. It's a double play. They don't get it. Wow. Downing thrown out at second. The relay is too late. Grich gets to first. Baylor scores 6-0 Angels. Stadium groans. So that goes as a fielder's choice, although the run does come in. And now a 6-0 Angel lead as Ronald Spersky joins us here at Cleveland Stadium. Next batter is Clark. There is finally one out. And let's see here. Infield still a double play depth. They couldn't turn the 2. Grich had a stolen base, but the 12 keeps him where he is. Spillner will make the pitch. 5-4 against the righty. That's going to be an out. And it will be a fly ball to center field. Getting over there will be Manning. He'll make the catch for out number 2. As Spersky says, didn't know much about Dave Frost either, except he always kept his cool. Frost was a poet, but didn't know it. You know what? Both of you guys really need... Steeler fan, I need the block, Dragon. 2 outs, and the batter will be Akins. Akins is 1 for 2. 2 outs coming on here. Grich on at first. Nothing happening on Strat. Spillner will make the pitch. 3-2 against the lefty. That's blank. Akins, 6-4, and that's going to be grounded to short. Taken care of there by Verizer. He's going to go to second to get Grich, and that will finally end the inning. The Halos send up 9 to the plate. 5 runs on 1, 2, 3, 4 hits. 2 walks and a fielder's choice. We go to the bottom of the 4th. Angels leading 6-0. Steeler fan brings out the block, Dragon. We go to the bottom of the 4th inning. Leading off for the Indians will be Mike Hardgrove. Hardgrove 0 for 1. Hardgrove steps out of on the on-deck circle, heads to the batter's box. Now he decides to go back to the on-deck circle and check the pine tar on the bat. Doesn't like all the pine tar on the bat. Decides to clean the bat. He goes ahead and goes into the dugout, gets himself some soap and water. I don't know if that's going to get pine tar off a bat, though, but he tries to. Now he's scrubbing the bat. Still scrubbing the bat. Still scrubbing the bat. And realizes it's not going to get the pine tar off. So now he goes ahead and just throws the bat away, gets himself a new bat, puts some fresh pine tar on it the way he wants it. Now he gets it, and now he decides to go ahead and, oh, thank you, Brian. Yes, now he checks the scuff on his cleats. He sees the scuff on his cleats, and he has to go change his cleats. Now Hardgrove changes his shoes, his cleats, and his socks, and now he gets back into the batter's box. Human rain delay. Frost with the pitch. 5-6 against the lefty. That's going to be an out, and it's going to be a fly ball to left field. Getting over there will be Clark for out number 1. 1 out. Next batter will be Manning. Manning is 0 for 1. After further review with Steve Tower joins us here at Cleveland Stadium. Check out that amazing channel because he does everything well. Frost will go ahead and make the pitch. Frost, 6-6. Walk, 8. Yeah, that's going to be a walk. Manning's going to trot to first. And Manning becomes the first base runner of the game. First walk issued by Frost. He had 73 of them in 79, and here comes Bonds. Bonds is 0 for 1. The cards will be repossessed by... I will be repossessing those cards. Yes, I will. Manning on at first. Infield now double play depth. First base runner for the Indians. Frost will go ahead. Nothing happening with the 16, though. Frost will pitch. 5-4. That is a blank. Bonds, 3-4. Fly ball to left field. Getting over there will be Clark for out number 2. Two away. Here comes Hara. Hara is 0 for 1. Manning still on at first. No play. Frost will go ahead and make the pitch. Frost coming, 2-2. Range play. Hara gets the swing. 2-5. And against the righty, that's a hit towards short. And that is hit to Campaneris. Campaneris' range is a 3, and he will not get it. It will be a base hit. Manning, a base running rating of 4. He will not make it to third. He will have to hold that second just out of Campaneris' reach. And that's the first hit of the game for the Indians. Runners at first and second. The Indians got to get some runs here. Here comes Thornton. Thornton is 0 for 1. Welcome to the beginning of the 1979 pennant race. The playoffs are just around the corner. Frost will go ahead and make a pitch to Thornton. Strategy roll first, nothing. Frost with the pitch. 1-1, that is a blank. Thornton, 5-4, and that's going to be a ground ball to short. This time, Campaneris will get to it, and he's going to throw to second to get Hara, and that will retire the side. No runs and a hit for the Cleveland Baseball Club, formerly known as the Indians, now known as the Guardians. And after 4, it is 6-0 in favor of the Angels. As I say, the Angels are going to be a tough out in the postseason. Their lineup is really, really good. The question is, will their pitching hold up in a short series? We go to the top of the 5th. Bert Campaneris leads off for Cali. He's 1 for 2. Spillner will stay in the game. Dave Little joins us here at Cleveland Stadium. Welcome to the mistake by the lake. Spillner, 1-6. Hit by pitch. 17, no. Campaneris, 5-5. That's going to be a fly ball to center. Manning will get to it. One down for Miller. Miller 2 for 2 today, actually. 2 singles and a walk. Spillner will deal. 4-3. That's a blank. He's not tired. Miller, 3-6. And it's a line drive right back to Spillner. He gloves it for the out. That was hard hit to Spillner, but he made the play. Here comes Lansford. Lansford is 0 for 2 with a walk. 2 outs now. Spillner gets set in. Lansford gets ready to swing. Spillner, 3-2 against the righty. Strikeout +1. Got him. He will get Lansford and retire the side. And that is strikeout. And that is a strikeout for Spillner. So Spillner goes 1-2-3. And that is the first time in the ball game the Angels are hitless in an inning. And we will go to the bottom of the 5th. Not only does RJ the greetings of any streamer. Oh, come on. Al, Red Sox fan, does a great job giving the greetings. He is amazing at everything he does. Bottom of the 5th inning, Del Alston will lead off for the Tribe, and he is 0 for 1. Frost right now pitching a gem. He's only given up 1 hit. Frost with the pitch. 3-5, strikeout 17. That's going to be high. Alston, a 3-1, and that's going to be grounded to third. Getting taken care of there by Lansford for the out. 1 down. One away. Here comes Alexander. Alexander 0 for 1. Frost will go ahead and make the pitch. 6-3, strikeout 8. That's a strikeout. He got him. And that's strikeout number 2 for Frost. And Alexander goes down on strikes twice. He struck him out twice, I should say. Here's Kuiper. Kuiper 0 for 1. Frost will go ahead, set in. Frost will make the pitch. 3-2, walk 19. That's going to be high. Kuiper 2-4, and that's popped up in the infield. And that's going to be the first base. Akins is going to get under it. He'll put it away easily, in foul territory, actually. And that'll retire the side. 1, 2, 3, go the Tribe. After 5, it is still 6-0 in favor of the Halos. How about my Mets so far? My Mets off to a good 6-2 start. You want to know the truth? My Mets should be 8-0. They had the lead in the 8th inning in both of those losses. I'll tell you right now, Showalter has got to manage that bullpen a little better. The starting pitching for the Mets so far in these 8 games has been absolutely outstanding. But that bullpen, oh boy. If I was Buck Showalter, I ride those starters as far as I can. I know you don't want to wear out the arms, but you know what? Dang, Mets should be 8-0. Let's go to the top of the 6th. Leading off for the Angels will be Dan Ford. Ford is 1 for 3. He has a double. Spillner's going to stay in the game. He could pitch to 3 more batters before fatigue. Spillner, 4-6 against the righty. Strikeout plus, and he will get Ford on a K. Struck him out. Nice strikeout by Spillner. Here comes Baylor. Baylor is 1 for 1. Has a single, but got hit by a pitch and walked. Baylor, who won the MVP in the American League in '79. I still don't know why Fred Lynn didn't get that. Fred Lynn, actually, maybe because Baylor had more homers, I don't know. But Fred Lynn, I mean, really. Spillner with the pitch. You could have gone with anybody, I guess. 5-3, range play. Baylor, 6-6. That's hit the third base. That's going to be hit right to Hara, and that's not who you want to hit to if you're an Indians fan. Hara's range is a 1, and he won't get it, and that's going to be a base hit. It'll be a single. Automatic single past third. Baylor gets another hit. That's his 2nd hit of the game. He has now reached base all 4 times. He has a 1,000 OBP for the game right now. Here's Downing. Showalter learned from Roberts, 80 pitch limit. Yeah, I know, right? On your board, they would be 8-0. Oh, yeah? Okay, fine there, Steeler fan. Let's see. Here's Downing. Downing 2 for 3. Infield a double play depth. Strategy rolls are off. Spillner with the pitch. 1-1 against the righty. Strikeout 4. He got him. He gets Downing. Struck him out. 2 outs. He goes down on strikes. Next batter is Gritch. Spillner is now showing fatigue, but they're going to see if he can get through the inning. Gritch is 1 for 3. Baylor on at first. 2 outs here, top of the 6th. Angels leading 6-0. Spillner will go ahead and make the pitch. 2-6. That's a walk. 12. Yes, that's ball 4. Gritch will get the walk. Gritch is a 9, but +3 makes him a 12. That is a 12, and he will walk Gritch. And now here comes Clark. Clark is 0 for 3, but he reached on an error. Runner at first and second. Spillner's still tired. They're going to stick with him. It is a 6-0 lead. The Indians may already be thinking about the next day. Spillner will pitch to Clark. Runners at first and second. Fans hear it. The mistake by the lake, hoping for a good pitch. Spillner, 1-4. Error on a throw. Clark, 4-2. And that is a ground ball to short. That ball is hit to Verizer. His error rating is a 7. That's a 6. He's going to make an error. That's going to be an error on a throw. The question is where he throws it to. And that's a good question. I got to see where it was thrown to. So it's an error on a throw. First, I got to see where it went. Gritch has a base running rating of 2. Clark a 2. I'm going to say he throws it to second to get Gritch. So he throws it to second, and that is Kuiper. So it's going to be an error on a throw. Kuiper's range is a 3. Does he prevent the ball from getting past him? Yes, he does, and that prevents a run. But everybody's safe. Wow, another error. Another error, and that was on Verizer. That's an E6. Second error on the Indians in this game. So runners will move up, but because a great play made by Kuiper at second base to prevent the ball from getting in the outfield, that prevents a run from scoring. But that does give Akins a chance now. So bases loaded, Akins 1 for 3. That is going to be it for Spillner now. That's going to be it. They're going to take him out. As now the Indians want to bring in a different pitcher here. They're going to stick with a righty, but they will bring in somebody that's a little more fresh. And they're going to go with, what is this, the 6th inning still? So I have to go with him. So coming on to pitch for the Indians is going to be Paul Russell. 2 wins, a loss, a save, a 7.94 ERA. Russell going to come in to pitch. I just don't think against righties. Oh boy. All right. As I said, this Indians team was good in 79, but not great. So they're going to bring in Russell to try to get Akins out. Bases loaded, 2 outs. Russell can give up the home run, but Akins will blast one on a right-handed pitcher. I'm taking a little bit of a chance with this. Bases loaded, although it's already a 6-0 game. Russell will go ahead and pitch. 4-6. That is a blank. Akins, 2-3, and it's going to be a base hit to left field for Akins. It will be a single. Baylor scores. Gritch, a base running rating of 2, becomes a 3 with 2 outs. Single to left, +1 is a 4, so a 1-4. Gritch will score, and he scores. Clark, a base running rating of 2. And let's see, single to left, -2 is a 0, but it becomes a 3 with 2 outs. So Clark will advance on a 1, but he's going to stay at second. But that's going to be a 2 RBI single by Akins, and the Angels now lead 8-0. Stadium groans. 2 RBI single by Willie Akins. And right now, the Angels are blowing this one wide open. And the batter is Campaneris. And the Indians are already thinking about the next game. Campaneris 1 for 3. And we're still on the top of the 6th inning. 2 outs. Russell's going to stay out there. Might as well now. A lot of fans are already heading for the exits here at Cleveland Stadium. Russell with the pitch. 4-6. That is a blank. Campaneris, 3-5. That's going to be grounded to first. That'll get taken care of by Thornton. He'll take it himself, and that will end the inning. 2 runs on 2 hits, a walk and an error. The Indians have 2 errors in this game. It is 8-0 in favor of the Halos. They have a snowman on the board. Bottom of the 6th inning. Frost coming on to pitch, and he's pitching beautifully. Tom Verizer leads off for the Tribe. He's 0 for 1. 8-0 Angels. Doesn't look good for the Tribe tonight. Frost with the pitch. 2-5. Walk. 10. Yes, that is going to be ball 4. Verizer will trot to first. A leadoff walk by the Indians. Let's see if they can turn it around. And here comes Hardgrove. Hardgrove is 0 for 2. He goes ahead and decides to go. Well, they're trying to get Hardgrove to the batter's box, but right now Hardgrove is speaking to a lovely lady near the Indians' dugout. And as usual, Hardgrove is that ladies' man, going ahead and getting all those phone numbers of all the ladies in the front row. They're all blowing him kisses. He's blowing them kisses back. I don't know if he was married at this time in 1979. I really don't know. And if he is married, I'm pretty sure his wife is going to let him have it later. So if anybody can tell me if Hardgrove was married at that time, I'm not certain. But Hardgrove continues to blowing the kisses. Now the umpire goes over to Hardgrove and says, "Will you please get your butt in the batter's box?" Hardgrove goes ahead and blows a few more kisses, then decides to change his gloves while he's walking to the batter's box, and now he gets into the batter's box. Human rain delay. Frost with the pitch. 4-6. Hit by pitch. 5. Yes, he hit him. Pop. Ouch. And I think that's because Frost just got annoyed. He hit him. Hardgrove is a 6. Frost is 0. He hit Hardgrove. Runners at first and second. That is the second hit batter of the game. So the next one will be automatic pitcher rejection. And now the batter is Manning. Manning is 0 for 1. He walked his last time up. Runners at first and second here. The Indians got a chance to try to get something. Frost in a little bit of a jam here. Really the first jam he's been in since the game started. I have no idea. Frost will go ahead and pitch. 5-1. That's a blank. Manning will swing. 4-4. And that's going to be a ground ball to second base. Let's see if they turn it. Because, of course, they're at double play depth. 2, 3, 4. Shortstop pivot. Campaneris +1. It's a 5. And it is a 5. They'll turn the double play. 2 outs. Verizer goes to third. And Manning decides to hit into the 4-6-3. And that's 2 down. Four-6-3 double play hit into by Manning. First double play hit into by the Indians. And here comes Bonds. Bonds is 0 for 2. Spoke too soon. Frost lost his cool. Yep, exactly there, Mr. Spersky. 2 outs, runner on third. Can the Indians get anything here? Frost with the pitch. 1-6, range play. Bonds will swing. 5-6, and that ball is hit to left field. That is a 4 against a righty. That's going to be a possible double, but it is a range play to left field. Getting over there is Bob Clark. Clark very good. His range is a 4. Does he take a double away from Bonds? Yes, he does. Side retired. Getting on his horse is Bob Clark. He catches up to Bonds pretty easily with that on that fly ball, and that will retire the side. Stadium groans. No runs, no hits. There was a hit batter and a walk. And after 6, the Angels are hungry because they ate nothing. We go to the top of the 7th. Leading off for the Halos will be Rick Miller. Miller's 2 for 4 today. Has 2 singles. Russell, he'll go ahead and make the pitch. He'll stay out there. 4-4, range play. Miller, 3-3, and that's hit to first base. Getting over there is Thornton. Not bad. His range is a 3, but he's not going to get it. And that's going to be hit by him down the line. It's going to roll into the corner. Miller has a double. Miller gets his 3rd hit of the game. It's a leadoff double. And here comes Lansford. Lansford is 0 for 3, but he does have a walk. Miller on at second base. Russell, he'll go ahead and pitch to Lansford here. Angels up 8-0. Russell will go ahead and deal 5-6. That's a strikeout. The 3, that is good. Struck him out, 1 away. Russell gets himself a K. He had 22 of them that year. Here's Ford. Ford is 1 for 4, has a double. Miller on at second still. Russell with the pitch. 6-1. That's a blank. Ford, 3-1, and that's grounded to third base. Getting there is going to be Hara. He's going to throw to first for out number 2, and Miller's going to stay at second, 2 down. 2 outs now, and here comes Baylor. Baylor is 2 for 2, 2 singles, but got hit by a pitch and walked. So here comes Baylor. Baylor looking to the Angels have an 8-0 lead here. But right now, the dice are relentless. Russell, he will pitch to Baylor. Here it comes. Russell, 4-2. Wild pitch, 8-1. No, it gets by him. It does not get by him. Alexander makes the play. Now Russell will try again. Russell, 2-3. Base hit right up the middle. That's a straight off single. Russell just dealt it to Baylor, and that's going to be a base hit. Miller, a base running rating of 3. That's going to automatically bring him in from second. 9-0 Angels. Stadium groans. Next batter is Downing. I can see why Russell has the 7.94 ERA. Downing is 2 for 4. He's got 2 singles. But they're going to let Russell pitch to see if he can get out of this inning here before they bring in somebody for the 8th. 9-0 Halos here. Baylor on it first. Russell with the pitch. 2-5. Home run chance. Downing a righty. A 1-15. The 19 is too high. Russell does not pitch him a fat one. Downing, 6-4. And instead, he is going to ground it to short. That'll get taken care of by Verizer. He'll throw to second to get Baylor, and that will retire the side. 1 run for the Angels on 2 hits. And they have a 9-0 lead now going into the bottom of the 7th. We are at the 7th inning stretch. Sing, take me out to the ball game, and it never rains. And, well, actually, they're in Cleveland, right? Whatever they sing in Cleveland, I have no idea. Or is it Wild Thing? Well, no, that's Major League. I'll be right back. Hang on, Sloopy, after Take Me Out to the Ball Game. Oh, no, and Cleveland Rocks. That could be it, too. Don't forget, we got 10-minute ticker coming up after tonight's game. Our next matchup in the pennant race will be on September 5th. We're on our way to Busch Stadium for a big game in the National League East. The Pittsburgh Pirates will take on the St. Louis Cardinals. Don Robinson will pitch for the Pirates. John Denny goes for the Cardinals. A very important game for both teams. Pittsburgh at the moment with 76 wins. Montreal with 83. They trail the Expos by seven wins. The Cardinals are back from the grave. They're now at 69 and 63. They are only 2 games back a third of the Cubs. So the Cardinals have been resurrected, and they are very much alive in this pennant race. A big matchup tomorrow night. Pittsburgh and the Cardinals from Busch Stadium. Join us for that game tomorrow night. We go to the bottom of the 7th here. Angels in firm control here, 9-0. Leading off for the Indians will be Toby Harrah. Harrah's 1 for 2. Frost can pitch to 30 batters before he tires, and he's got plenty in the tank. He's only given up 1 hit. Frost will make the pitch. 2-4 against the righty, that's blank. Harrah, 4-4, and that's going to be a ground ball to third, handled by Lansford, out number 1. One down, here comes Thornton. Thornton 0 for 2. Frost with the deal. 3-6. That's a walk plus. That 10 will walk Thornton, and the Indians get a base runner. So that is a walk for Thornton. That's the second walk given up by Frost. And here comes Alston. Alston 0 for 2, 290 average. He'll bat. Thornton on it first. Of course, strategy rolls are off. Frost with the pitch. 1-1. That is a blank. Alston 3-3. And that ball is hit to right field. That is a 3. That's going to be a single for Alston. He gets a hit. Thornton, a base running rating of 2. It's hit to right field. So let's see. California hit to right. 2 plus 3 is 5. But you're down 9-0, and I have the six run option if I want to do it. And I think I'm gonna, even though I'm gonna let Thornton stop at second. I do have that option. You're down 9 runs. You don't want to get thrown out. So that's just gonna be a base hit for Alston. So now runners at first and second, and here comes Alexander. Let's see. Are we gonna see a pinch hitter for him though? It is the 7th inning. And let's see, we're going to have Alexander come up to, or we're going to let him do it. You're down 9-0. Does it really matter here? You know what? You got to try to win the game. Alexander is going to come out, and coming on to pinch hit for the Indians and taking over at catcher will be Ron Hassey. Hassey, 287 average, 4 homers, 32 RBIs, timeout for scorecard substitution. I go ahead and bring Hassey into the game. And let's see, 2, 4 plus 1. So here comes Ron Hassey to pinch it against Frost. Infield is at double play depth. Frost will go ahead. He'll remain out there for the Halos. Pitch going to pitch on the way. 2-6. Strikeout 10. Nope, that's going to be too high. Hassey 4-6, and that's a ground ball to third. Let's see where that was hit to. And that's towards the line. If double play or force, it would go 5-3. It's hit towards the line, picked up there by Lansford. Let's see, double play, 3, 4, 5. And second base pivot is Gritch, +1. So a 1 to 5, actually there's no pivot rating, go 5 to 3. So there's no pivot. So a 1 to 4, it's a double play. It is a 6. It is not. The only play he had was the first. So Thornton goes to third. Alston goes to second. Throw goes to first for the out. And there are 2 down. So Hassey goes ahead and hits a slow rolling grounder to Lansford. And even though it was hit towards the line, Lansford knew he had no play. So he just threw to first to get the outs, 2 away. Two men down, and here comes Kuiper. Kuiper will bat. He's 0 for 2. Cleveland baseball team of equivalent number of runs tonight. 2 outs. Runners at second and third. Fans here at Cleveland Stadium, the ones that are left. Here comes the pitch. 6-3, strikeout 3. Got him, struck him out. Frost has been unbelievable tonight. Frost has been nothing but ice cold tonight. Struck him out, and that is strikeout number 3 for Frost. No runs, a hit for the Indians. It remains 9-0 in favor of the Halos. Give Dave Frost a cold one. He deserves it. Because Cleveland isn't playing the Reds. We go to the top of the 8th. Leading off for the Angels is Bobby Grich. Paul Russell is done. And let's see, the Indians will bring in someone else here. Let's see, right, left. And yeah, well, I think it's that they'll just bring in this guy. Coming on to pitch for the Indians will be Len Barker. 6 wins, 6 losses, a 4.92 ERA. The Indians have decided, since this game is pretty much out of reach, not to use in their main bullpen pitchers. So here's Barker. Bobby Grich leads off, and he's 1 for 3, single and a walk. Barker will go ahead and make the deal. 5-1, range play at the park. Cleveland Stadium, 4-2, and that is hit to left field. Getting over there is Hardgrove. His range is a 3, and he'll make the catch. Out number 1. He took a single plus away from Grich. So that becomes a fly out the left. And the batter now is Clark. Clark has reached on an error twice. He's 0 for 4, but he has been the recipient of 2 Indian errors. Barker, 1-3, blank. Clark, 6-6, and Clark gets a hold of one, and that's going to go into the deepest corners of Cleveland Stadium. That's going to roll around back there. Picking it up is going to be right fielder Alston, but not before Clark has 3. That is a triple. So Clark actually gets his first real base hit of the night. As he goes ahead and gets a triple, he'll wind up on 3rd. And the batter now is Akins. Akins is 2 for 4. Infield is going to play back. The Indians have pretty much decided this game is done. Clark on at 3rd. Well, actually, you got to play to win the game. Infield will move in. D. Scott Howard joins us here at Cleveland Stadium. The GOAT Whisperer. Clark on at 3rd. Barker with the pitch. 2-5. Strikeout 10. That he got him. Struck him out. And that is the second out. 2 outs. The next batter will be Campaneris. He'll come up to bat. Campaneris 1 for 4. Barker, he'll go ahead and pitch. 3-2, walk, 17. No, that's just out of his reach. Campaneris, 2-1 against a righty. Campaneris hits one to the deepest corners in left field, and that's going to roll around the corner. Clark will come around. He will score. Coming around second, sliding into 3rd is Campaneris. Another triple, and the Angels have now made it 10-0. Stadium groans. So now it's a 10-0 game here for the Angels. Campaneris on at 3rd. Here's Miller. And no matter what batter comes up or pitcher pitches for the Indians, they're just not getting any help. Here comes Miller. Miller is 3 for 4. 2 singles, a double, and a walk. Campaneris on at 3rd. Barker will go ahead and make the pitch. Infield is now back. 2 outs. Barker with the pitch. 4-1. Strikeout 3. He gets Miller, and that will retire the side. But the Angels get another one. 1 run on 2 hits. We go to the bottom of the 8th inning. Angels are leading 10-0. So I do apologize for the blowout here tonight, people. But you do get those kind of games once in a while. We go to the bottom of the 8th inning. Leading off for the Indians is Tom Verizer. Verizer is 0 for 1, walked his last time up. Frost is still pitching. I think the Angels will try to see if he can get the complete game. Frost with the pitch. 5-1, that's a blank. Verizer, 5-1, and that's a fly ball to center field. Miller will make the catch. 1 out. One down, and here comes Hardgrove. And Hardgrove comes up to bat, steps into the batter's box, steps out of the batter's box, decides to change his shoes, but the fans start booing him big time, and they say, just get your butt back in the batter's box. It's a 10-0 game, and we want to go home. Hardgrove gets back in the batter's box, shaking his head. Human rain delay. Frost with the pitch. 4-3, strikeout 3, and he got him. He struck out Hardgrove, and some of the Cleveland fans go ahead and give a sarcastic cheer. As even the Cleveland fans getting a little tired of Hardgrove there. 2 down. And here comes Manning. Manning is 0 for 2. He does have a walk. Frost, he'll go ahead and pitch. 2-3, blank. Manning, 5-3, and he pumps that one up. It's a pop up to first. Akins has got over there. He'll make the catch, and that will retire the side. 1-2-3, go the Indians. Frost is probably pitching the game of his life. 10-0 in favor of the Halos after 8. We go to the top of the 9th inning. Angels with a 10-0 lead. Carney Lansford leads off for the Angels. He is 0 for 4, but he does have a walk. Barker's going to stay in there for the Indians. The Indians are featuring. It really doesn't matter here. Barker will pitch. 2-5, strikeout 6, and he got him. He got Lansford. And that is a strikeout for Barker. That's out number 1. Here comes Ford. Ford is 1 for 5, has a double. Barker with the pitch. 1-1, strikeout 5. Got him. He gets Ford. And that's another strikeout. That's a 3rd straight strikeout for Barker. 2 outs. And now here is Baylor. Baylor having a good night, 3 for 3, but he's reached base all 5 times. 3 singles, a walk, and a hit by pitch. Baylor has a 1,000 on-base percentage tonight. You got it there. After further review with Steve Tower, I shall get you later. We'll be looking at you there, sir. Always an honor to have you here, sir. You're definitely one of the class acts of our hobby. Barker will go ahead and make the pitch. 1-2, wild pitch, ball 1. Barker, 5-5, wild pitch, ball 2. 1-2, wild pitch, ball 3. Barker has thrown 3 straight wild pitches. 1-3, not this time. It's a blank. Baylor, 4-3, and he hits a fly ball to right. Getting over there is going to be Alston, and he will make the catch and retire the side. 1-2-3, go the Angels. They have a 10-0 lead here in Cleveland Stadium. But will we see some 9th inning magic? We go to the bottom of the 9th inning. Angels with a 10-0 lead. Frost can pitch to 1 batter before he is tired, but they're going to leave him out there as long as he can, unless he gets a fatigue result. Bobby Bonds leads off for the Tribe. He is 0 for 3. Frost has pitched a beautiful game tonight. Frost will go ahead and deal. 2-1 against the righty. That is a blank. Bonds, 4-3. Ground ball to short, handled by Campaneris. Throw goes to first, 1 down. Frost is now tired, but they're going to let him stay out there. Why not? This is the 1970s, not 2021, where you go ahead and let a pitcher make 80 pitches and then yank him out. This is not the kind of era where you have a pitcher pitching a perfect game and you leave him out and you take him out. Right, Dave Roberts? I'm over that, but I am over that, but I just had to mention it one more time. Frost will make the pitch to Hara. Hara is 1 for 3. Frost, 6-6, walk, 5. Yes, that will walk Hara. Hara will trot to first. A walk given up by Frost. That is his 3rd walk of the game. And here comes Thornton. Thornton is 0 for 2. He also walked. They're going to see if Frost can get the complete game shutout. Infield is at double play depth. Strategy rolls are off. Frost will make the pitch. 4-4. That is a blank. Thornton gets the swing. 4-4. Base hit left field. That's a single. With a 10-0 lead, I'm automatically going to stop Hara at second and runners at first and second. A base hit for Thornton. And the batter now will be Alston. Alston is 1 for 3. They're going to keep Frost in there, see if he can still get it done. Now, runners at first and second. Indian bullpen Angel bullpen is warming up, just in case. Runners at first and second. Frost will pitch to Alston. That's a 6-3. Strikeout 20. That's too high. Alston, a 5-4, and it's going to be a base hit past short. It's a single. Hara, base running rating of 2. It will not be enough for him to score. He will hold at third. And the bases are loaded. And the batter is Hasse. So bases loaded here, but a home run by Hasse doesn't really do any damage. Hasse was 0 for 1 when he took over. When he went ahead and took over for Alexander. So here comes Hasse now. Bases are loaded, 1 out. The infield is going to stay at double play depth. They're going to try to end the game. As CLE baseball fan says, a rally-killing grand slam. Bases loaded. Frost, he will stay out there. He'll make at least another pitch. Frost will go ahead, set in. The fans here that are left at Cleveland Stadium hoping Hasse can do something. Frost with the pitch. 3-2. Walk. 10. Yes, that is ball 4, and that's going to walk in a run. Frost walks in a run, and that will score Hara. So Hara comes in as Hasse has an 8, but plus 3 is an 11. That's a 10, and that will walk in a run, and now it's 10-1. So the Indians get on the board, and the batter now is Dwayne Kuiper, and that's going to be it for Dave Frost. They were leaving him in there to see if he can get the shutout, but he pitched a beautiful game, but they're going to take Frost out. He has done the job. And they will bring in a new pitcher. And they are going to go with a lefty here, it looks like. I think they do. Yeah. Coming on to pitch for the Angels is going to be Dave LaRoche. 7 wins, 11 losses, 10 saves, but a 5.57 ERA. Or they're looking for LaRoche to pitch to Kuiper to see if he can get an out. So Dave LaRoche will pitch to Kuiper. Question is Kuiper going to bat? And I think let's see, Kuiper's what? Second base? Kuiper, 255 average, they would keep him in there. Kuiper will go ahead and bat. Bases loaded. Now Dave LaRoche comes on for the Angels. Now it's a 10-1 ball game. Still 1 out. Infield double play depth here, bottom of the 9th. LaRoche, he'll set in. He'll make the pitch. 5-3, strikeout 3. He got him, struck him out. He gets Kuiper. Kuiper goes down on strikes, 2 outs. The batter now is Verizer. And Verizer they'll let him bat. 449 at bats, yeah. Verizer will come up to bat. Bases are loaded now with 2 outs in the bottom of the ninth. 10-1 here. Fans hoping Verizer can come through with a big hit. LaRoche trying to close the game out, and they're going to bring in a new pitcher. LaRoche is coming out of the game. This isn't that stupid 1-2-3 batter rule. So coming on to pitch for the Angels now will be their main closer, and that will be Mark Clear. 11 wins, 5 losses, 14 saves, a 3.63 ERA. Not really a save situation, but the Angels want to make sure they get this win. So here comes Mark Clear, and he will pitch to Verizer. Bases loaded here. Bottom of the ninth, 10-1 Angels, but with 2 outs. Fans hoping something can happen. A little ninth inning magic would be nice. They already did get a little bit. There's already a run in. Clear with the pitch. 5-4. Walk. 5. Yes, ball 4. They walk in, another run. Thornton will come in to score. Alston, Hasse, and Verizer will move up a base. It's now 10-2. So the Angels bullpen goes ahead and walks in 2 runs. So 2 more runs come in for the Angels here, for the Indians. And now the batter is Mike Hardgrove. Hardgrove is 0 for 4. Actually 0 for 3, but he did get hit by a pitch. Hardgrove looks at the fans, and the fans are saying, get to the plate, get to the plate, get to the plate. And Hardgrove says, okay. Human rain delay. Bases are loaded. Clear will now pitch to Hardgrove. They're hoping Hardgrove, right now they don't like him very much because of what he does, but if he can get at least a couple of runs in, I think all will be forgiven. 10-2 now, bottom of the ninth, 2 outs. Angels are walking in runs. Clear with the pitch. 5-6, strikeout 20. That's too high. Hardgrove gets the swing. 6-1, and it's a ground ball to first. Getting over there is Akins. Clear comes over. Akins says, I got it. Runs to the bag. Jumps on the bag. That's your game. Angels will go ahead and knock out the Indians tonight. 10-2. Stadium barfs. Blech. 2 runs on 2 hits and 3 walks. But the Angels will go ahead and get the win tonight as they beat the Indians 10-2. What a job by Frost. What a great job by Dave Frost. Final line score coming up. For the Angels, 10 runs on 15 hits and 2 errors. For the Indians, 2 runs on 4 hits and 2 errors. The winning pitcher is Dave Frost. He pitched an absolute gem, and he gets the win. Rick Waits really didn't have much tonight, and he will take the loss. LaRoche and Clear will get a couple of holds. So a big win for the Angels tonight, 10-2. And now, depending on the ticker, the Indians could fall even further back out of third as Salvador America joins us late here at the 10-minute ticker. 10-minute ticker is coming right up. Don't go away. Well, I hope you're all right there, Salvador. We're all worried about you, brother. But I hope you're recovering. That's good. I'm glad you're recovering nicely. We're rooting for you, Salvador. We certainly are, and you and Mrs. America. It is now time for the 10-minute ticker, brought to you by FastScore Baseball. Angels get a 10-2 win here at the ticker, and now we go into the pennant race. Still one game per 3 days. Let's start with September 2nd, Minnesota at Baltimore. Let's see, Twins 5-24, and that is 2. Orioles 16-64, and that is 9. The Orioles are now beginning to play the way they did. Texas at Boston. Red Sox have a winning record. Still 9 games back a third. They got some ground to make up. Rangers 18-52, and that is 7. Red Sox 14-64, and that's 9. The Red Sox get a win. I'm sure Salvador America showing up. Now the Red Sox will win every game tonight. Milwaukee at the White Sox. Milwaukee 10-52, and that is 6. White Sox 14-34, and that is 5. A win for the Brew Crew. Oakland at Detroit. Oakland 3-34, and that is 3. Tigers 13-11. Ouch, that's 0. That's a bad loss for the Tigers to lose to the A's. Kansas City and the Yankees. Kansas City 18-36, and that is 6. Yankees 8-65, and that is 8. The Yankees, even though they lost Thurman Munson this season, they're still, right now, they look pretty good. Seattle at Toronto. Seattle 11-33, and that is 4. Blue Jays 16-44, that's going to be 6. A win for the Jays. Philadelphia and Atlanta. Phillies 10-56, that is going to be 7. Braves 8-45, and that is 5. That's a win for the Fightin' Phils. Mets and the Astros. The Mets are giving the Astros a headache. Houston beginning to fall a little bit too far away from the Reds. Houston may have to play a wild card game. Mets 3-62, and that is 6. Astros 5-54, and that is 5. And my Mets have a happy recap. Cubs and the Dodgers, big series for the Cubs, who right now hold third still. Cubs 14-61, and that is 8. Dodgers 11-54, and that is 6. That'll be a win for the Cubs. Reds and the Expos. Reds 5-43, and that is 4. Expos 8-43, and that is also 4. We have a tie. Reds roll a 5. -1 is 4. Expos roll a 6. +0 is 6. The Expos will win the ball game. Cardinals and the Padres. Cardinals 11-51, and that is 6. Padres 6-56. That's 6. They tie. They tie. Cardinals roll a 3, plus 0 is 3. Padres roll a 1, minus 1 is 0. The Cardinals will win the game. Pittsburgh and the Giants. Pirates 1565, and that is going to be 10. Giants 5-12, that's 0, and a win for We Are Family. Moving on to September 3rd, doubleheader, Toronto at Baltimore, game 1. Toronto 2-51, and that is 4. Orioles 11-14, that's 2. Baltimore wins game 1. Game number 2, Toronto 0-46, and that's 3. Orioles 9-52, that's 5. The Orioles and Jays will split a twin bill. White Sox and the Angels. White Sox 9-65, that is 9. Angels 12-14, that's 2. A win for the Pale Hose. Detroit at Cleveland, big series in the American League East. Detroit 10-34, and that is 4. Indians 5-36, and that's 3. That'll be a win for the Tigers. Kansas City and Minnesota. Kansas City chasing Minnesota. This is a big series. Kansas City 10-45, and that is 5. Twins 10-64, that's 8, and that's a win for the Twins. Boston and the Yankees. Boston 7-22, and that is 2. Yankees 3-25, and that is also 2. We got a tie. We got a tie. Boston rolls a 5, minus 2 is 3. Yankees roll a 1, plus 1 is 2. The Red Sox will beat the Yankees. Milwaukee at Oakland. Milwaukee 16-36, and that's 5. Athletics 3-66, that's 8. That's a bad loss for the Brew Crew as Oakland beats them. Texas and Seattle. Texas 11-36, and that's 4. Mariners 9-25, 3, and a win for the Rangers. Cincinnati and the Braves. Reds 12-22, 3 runs. Atlanta 7-23, 2 runs. That will be a win for the Reds. Cardinals and the Cubs. Huge series there. Big series between St. Louis and the Cubs. Cardinals are chasing the Cubs. The Cubs are in 3rd. Cardinals are only a couple of games back. Cardinals 10-64, and that is 8. Cubs 3-45, and that is 4. The Cardinals will win the game. Dodgers and the Astros. This is an important game more for the Dodgers and the Astros. The Astros are going to make the playoffs. Dodgers trying to hold off the Giants. Dodgers 7-36, and that is 4. Astros 8-36, and that is also 4. We got a tie. We got a tie. Dodgers roll a 3, minus 4 is -1. Astros roll a 5, plus 2 is 7. The Astros will win the game in the Dome. Mets and the Expos in a doubleheader. Game 1. Mets 1-22, that's 1. Expos 9-24, and that is 3. Expos win the first game. Game number 2, Mets 1-45, and that is 3. Expos 8-13, and that is 1. And the Mets and the Spos will split a twin bill. Philadelphia and Pittsburgh, huge series as well. Philadelphia game and a doubleheader. Game 1, Phillies 6-21, and that is 2. Pirates 10-46, and that's 5. Pirates win game 1. Game number 2, Phillies 10-64, and that is 8. Pirates 12-42, and that is 5. The Pirates and the Phils will split a twin bill. Giants and the Padres. Giants 5-45, and that's 4. Padres 561. That's 6. That's a bad loss for the Giants. September 4th, White Sox of California. White Sox 1055. That's 6. Angels 1642. That's 6. They just get it. That's another tie. Let's see. White Sox. White Sox roll a 1, and -2 is -1. Angels roll a 6, -2 is 4. The Angels will beat the Pale Hose. Detroit and the Indians. Detroit 1436, and that is 5. Indians 936, and that is 4. And that is going to be a win for the Tigers. Indians are beginning to fall out of it. Kansas City and Minnesota. Kansas City 966. That's 10. Twins 1462, and that is 8. That will be a win for the Royals. Boston and the Yankees. Boston and the Yankees. Red Sox 1366, and that is 11. Yankees 1261, and that is 7. And what did I say? Salvador America comes into the chat. The Red Sox win all their games on the ticker. Who called that? I guess that was me. Boston gets the win. Texas at Seattle. Rangers 965. That is 9. Mariners 746, and that is 5. It will be a win for the Rangers. Reds and the Braves. Reds 1542, and that's going to be 5. Atlanta 826, and that's going to be 3. That'll be a win for the Braves. Cardinals and the Cubs. Cardinals 1454, and that is 7. Cubs 912, that is 1, and that's a win for the Cardinals. Dodgers and the Astros. Dodgers 743, and that is 4. Astros 233, and that is 2. And the Dodgers will beat the Astros. Mets and the Expos. Mets -226, and that's only 1. Expos 1744, and that is 6. And my Mets continue to stink. Giants and the Padres. Robert, win for Reds, not Braves. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, no, the Reds did win it. That's right. Reds did win it. Let's see here. Giants 755, and that is 6. Padres 724, and that is 2, and that is a win for the Giants. That is your 10-minute ticker. If your team won tonight, congratulations. If they didn't, there's always tomorrow. Tomorrow will be September 5th. We are going to be at Busch Stadium for a big game in the National League East. The Pittsburgh Pirates will have Don Robinson on the mound. The St. Louis Cardinals will have John Denny. The Cardinals are right back in it. They're probably, I don't have to check the standings, but right now the Cardinals, they are right there. Pittsburgh trying to stay with the Expos, and the Pirates still want to hold on to second. So anything is possible tomorrow night. The Pirates and the Cardinals. Don Robinson versus John Denny. Join us for that exciting game. Be there or be square. Dave Little, BB, Salvador America, Steeler fan, Clee baseball fan, D. Scott Howard, after further review with Steve Tower. Dave Little, Ronald Spersky, baseball demos, John Solner. Woodman 564. Dave Gardner, Troy DeFrancesco, the Plotagon Maker. Thank you all for joining me tonight. Please leave a like on your way out to the turnstiles. Subscribe if you've not done so. And make sure you hit the bell. Stay safe, stay healthy, stay smart, stay strong, and we'll see you guys tomorrow night. The California Angels open up a big can of bussing you up. The Halos were not much Angels tonight as they crushed the Indians tonight 10-2. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a good night.